The Lane Kiffin era is officially underway at LSU, and it feels so freaking good to say that because I am done with this season, man. I'm over it. It was freaking painful. It was stressful. I'm ready to move on from the Brian Kelly era, put that shit behind us, never think about it again. Man, this season, and even at times last year, knowing Brian Kelly was our coach, man. Ooh, man. It sucked. It sucked. So it's really refreshing to say the Lane Kiffin era has begun. He's, all the coaches from the Kelly era that are leaving, get out, bro. See ya. I want you gone today. Because that needs to be put behind us. We don't need any of that no more. Lane Kiffin's bringing his own offensive staff. He's kept Blake Baker. He's kept Corey Raymond. Both of those A-plus moves from him. And Lane Kiffin's made a lot of really good moves since he became head coach at LSU, man. A lot of really, really good moves. And honestly, I don't know that he could have done any better. From what he's done so far, I don't know that he could have done any better. Um, I'm just, God, it feels good, man. We're not gonna have to worry about offense anymore. We got the best offensive mind in the country, bro. Like it feels freaking good. Now, this game was not as bad. Especially offensively. We actually scored over 25 points on an FBS opponent. Round of applause there. The defense, we had a lot of opt-outs. Mansour Delane, AJ Halsey, Whit Weeks, Harold Perkins. I knew the defense was gonna not be as good because you don't lose the best cornerback in the country, who should have won the Thorpe Award, by the way. You don't lose the best safety that LSU's had in many years, like since Grant Delpit probably. You don't lose Whit Weeks, who's top 3, top 5 linebacker in college football when he's healthy. Harold Perkins, who can be a game wrecker. A lot of times when he's playing Arkansas, he's a game wrecker, but at times he can have his moments against other teams too. He just really, really hates Arkansas. Yeah, like you just don't lose all those pieces and get better. But we had a lot of young guys playing. We had those extra practices and this bowl game here. To get them guys experience, we gave Lane Kiffin a, upfront look at what the team is like, and he knows what he needs to work on, He knows what he needs to work on, so, yeah, I wasn't really too worried about winning or losing the game. I didn't really, it would have been nice to win. I didn't really care that much. I just wanted to see the young guys play. And we've seen a lot of really good things. We'll just get into the highlights.
And we are underway in Houston. Brown from
yeah, this opening kickoff from Barryon Brown. Electric, bro. Electric. This was the best start to a game that we've had in a long time.
A 99-yard kickoff return for Barryon Brown.
Not just this, but the next couple, the first 5 minutes of this game, we really could not have done much better. And that's what we've been expecting from Barryon Brown. This right here, when we got him from Kentucky, an elite return man, just like we thought we had in Xavion Thomas at punt returns, which Xavion's still elite. He just doesn't get the opportunities.
And on 2nd and 8, Wickman goes over the middle. That's complete to Koziol.
Koziol is a freaking animal. And so is Connor for Houston. Arlen Berry. That's another thing. Oh, yep, there he goes, bro.
And there he goes.
See that there? You see that? Keep in mind, Arlen Berry's gonna fumble. We're not gonna see him again because he fumbled. Do you know how ridiculous that sounds? The best back on this team does not get a look because he fumbles one time. That there The running back rotations from Frank Wilson is why I'm not mad that he's leaving. They're atrocious. They are you don't pull Harlem Berry. You're possibly a top 3 offensive weapon for you, alongside Trades Green. And, you could put, a Xavion in there. You could put a number, Kyle Parker in this game. He had a breakout game. But yeah, you don't pull a top 3 offensive weapon because he makes one mistake. You don't. Especially when it's your best running back. I'm sorry. I love Caden Durham. I love all the players on this team, man. I love Caden Durham. The dude does not see holes. He does not have very good running back ball carrier vision at all. His vision is it's awful. I'm just keeping it real, man. I love the dude, man. I love him as a player, but it's just gotta call it how it is. Caden Durham's vision is terrible.
LSU has touched the ball twice, and they've ripped off 124 yards.
Michael Van Buren in this game. Trades Green, bro. Michael Van Buren in this game, those extra practices really benefited him because we've seen a lot of really good stuff from Van Buren in this game. A lot of really good stuff. And if he stays and learns under Lane Kiffin, Van Buren could be nasty. Like, I was impressed with how much he improved from the Oklahoma game to this game.
In fact, Marcel won the job after a great performance against LSU.
It's just like the tight windows that he was throwing into. There's one throw in this game, I don't know if they'll show it, but it was, God, it was unbelievable.
And Young takes it for a first down.
They love to work Koziel right past the sticks into the boundary.
Wigman, pressure.
Yeah, grab the freaking face mask, man. This drive here was riddled by penalties on us.
Face mask, defense, number 96.
Absolutely riddled by penalties.
Wigman, quick throw out to Amari Thomas, trying to win the race to the pylon. And they mark him out just inside the 1. Houston's going to keep the offense on the field on 4th down.
Just extending the run game through the air, and Thomas tries to extend late.
I think the question, Cole, will be, did he break the plane before the foot came down because he had the presence of mind to extend with the left hand?
And the foot comes down right there. Ball's extended, but is it over the pylon? As you said, Tom, the delay of that left foot to come down gave him the opportunity to get this ball over the pylon.
The runner had control of the ball over the pylon, therefore it is a touchdown.
Michael Van Buren is taken over for the injured Garrett Nussmeier.
Yeah, Van Buren did a really good job taking off and running, taking his opportunities. There was a lot of really good things from him.
Not so much. The third down to a touchdown on their last position.
I mean, Caden Durham.
Big play for the LSU offense. They converted a third down to a
All right. But Caden Durham gets the ball. All right. There's a slight hole right here. It's going to close up. He's going to run right into the back of an offensive lineman and right into a tackle. You just got to bounce it out, man. Just got to bounce it out. Even if you wouldn't have gotten very far, which you likely wouldn't have, right here, you got to bounce this out, brother. You would have beaten him to the edge. You would have beaten him to the edge. You got this guy right here. You got this guy getting this block here. You got this block here. You got one guy to make miss, man. You got to bounce it out. You just run right into the back of someone, man.
This time, not so much.
That's what I mean by his vision is just so bad, bro.
For Damian Ramos. And that one tails away from the upright and is no good.
With the hands as well out of the backfield as a receiver.
Connor Wigman, man.
Reaches for another yard.
He's improved massively after transferring from A&M.
In the city of Houston.
On 2nd and 7, Wigman drops back. Over the middle, what a move by Amari Thomas after the catch.
The biggest game in the history of the state of Mississippi, and to blow out Tulane like that, it was awesome watching them to add to the portal, different than what we had to do in the state of Mississippi.
Wickman sets up to throw and wants to go deep. May have been another flag.
Yeah, DJ Pickett was, you know, not playing with Mansour Delane opposite him.
Got the USC, you know, and Coach Saban saying
it was, you know, he was the guy out there today. He was the guy. Obviously got PJ Woodland still out there, but DJ Pickett, you were gonna see him getting the ball thrown towards him a lot in this game, and he had some good moments. I mean, he's still just a freshman. He's gonna be an elite corner, man. But he had some rough spots tonight, which is to be expected. Yeah, Trey'Dez Green and Kyle Parker in this game, man. My God, what a game they had.
Yet today, Brandon Mack, the second, is playing that defensive end spot.
God damn, brother. Just unblocked off the edge, cornerback blitz. DeJuan Johnson couldn't get there in time to get the block. And here's the fumble by Harlem Berry.
Lost the football. Houston says they got it. Austin Armstrong leading the charge. And the Cougars with a massive takeaway.
Man, it's just a good punch out.
Five-man rush. Short of the sticks and no first down.
It's a good tackle to keep him short.
Tackled immediately by Devon Keys.
And we've been around in the SEC the weeks.
On 3rd and 10, Van Buren looking for a screen. Finds
Get out the way, ref.
I know how much he loves being where he is.
Van Buren off the play fake, wants to go deep. They're bottled up, and so is he. And Van Buren
offensive line just
goes under center. And they go with
Davion Thomas, 4th and 1, following forward.
Davion Thomas. He's got Juwan Johnson, second-string quarterback in the backfield with him. Here comes pressure.
Jesus Louises, brother.
Khalil LaFell with a 3rd sack of the night for Houston. I guess Betamax wasn't available. Blitzing from the other side, and so Koziel.
Mind you, we did not see Harlem Berry on that drive.
4-man rush. Wigman keeps it in the middle of the field. This is Harvey Broussard, the 3rd, with his first catch of the game. Wigman goes to the perimeter, and Koziel.
He'll be a big-time head football coach one day soon.
Cougars have one timeout remaining. Back to the middle of the field. Koziel's got a first down to the 45. 1st and 15 for Connor Wigman. 4-man rush with a spy, and he delivers.
Our linebackers was a position I was also looking at in this game. Kylan Singleton and Devon Keys, I think they're going to be really solid for us. That's bullshit because the freaking receiver stopped running. He literally gave up on the play. And you want to call pass interference. Was he going to catch that ball, ref? Was he trying to catch that ball, ref? Look at him. He slows down. He never saw the ball, dude. That's stupid. He gave up on the... He was walking. I'm glad Frank Wilson got on their ass, though. Just ridiculous.
Wigman back of the end zone. Caught! Tanner Koziel, 6'7" sure. We'll let you do it tonight. It's a 7-yard touchdown, and the Cougars have their first lead.
What a throw, what a catch. Tanner Koziel gets a soft cushion from DJ Pickett.
And a squib, Bauer Sharp.
Yeah, they didn't want to kick that shit to Berry on anymore.
And Sharp taken down inbounds as the
Berry on had another really good kick return.
Wilson, recruiting guru. He's brought in some big time.
And after that, they were like, hell nah, bro.
On 3rd and 10, Wigman looking for a screen, and
Deshaun Spears had a really good game for us. I'm excited to see him moving forward.
4-man rush now. Van Buren deep to the outside, complete to Barry on Brown. He got stuck after picking up the first down by Will James. Van Buren, a little pump fake, wants to run, stays behind the line before turning upfield, and they will mark him out after he picks up the first down.
Really good quarterback play right here, man. A lot of this game was just really good quarterback play.
Throws on the run complete. Another massive stick out of the pistol. Jawan Johnson. And Johnson, featured back now, picks up the first down and rush yards per game.
Still no Harlem. Ridiculous play by Trados. Ridiculous play by Trados, bro. Trados Green and Lane Kiffin is going to be a nasty combination. It is going to be a nasty combination.
The result of the play is a touchdown.
Third down 7. Wigman leaves the pocket on the run, finds his tight end, Tanner Koziel. And everybody knows Willie Fritz wins games. Here's a huge run, and there goes the Connors. And that is a 36-yard gain for Connors.
Ball off the defensive end, so a nice adjustment by the back and the tight end.
Now Wigman to throw. Over the middle, Koziel again. That's a gain of 22.
Going at Pickett.
Plays on quarterbacks. Sprints to the perimeter, dumps it back over the middle for the touchdown. Travell Frederick. A 2-yard touchdown catch, his first catch of the season. 9 of 11 through the air.
Still no Harlem.
And another hook up with Kyle Parker, who's having a breakout.
It's just ridiculous, bro.
Here comes
How we did not see Harlem Berry. It's just absolutely ridiculous.
Houston 5 for 9 on third down tonight. Now the sweep. Stacy Sneed.
To Marcus Coley.
Pads are popping tonight. Van Buren with a pump and go. Unloads and
Yeah, they were hanging on to Barryon Brown for dear life this drive. There's another play right after this one that should have been PI too, because they were holding on to him.
15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Barryon would have kicked his ass right there.
Here comes the blitz over the middle.
That's the throw that I was talking about. That is insane. It's insane. Like are they gonna show like a replay? Yeah, they didn't show the replay, but on that play, that window that Van Buren hit this, that he put this through, this defender here is literally, like, this is green, this is the defender, Van Buren puts the ball right here, literally the best anticipation possible. The only place he could have put the ball for it to be completed and not deflected and not hitting the defender in the back of the head, the ball placement here was ridiculous. And the fact that Van Buren did not even hesitate, he just fit that thing in there, bro. Like, if they showed the other angle, it's insane.
42-yard catch and run. 2nd and 1. Van Buren rolls the pocket.
That's a really good play. That was a really, really good play.
Kyle Parker. What a play design by Alex Atkins.
I don't know if Lane Kiffin has some say on like any plays that were going on. I don't know if he's allowed to do that or not. But it's just ironic how LSU has one of their best offensive games after Lane Kiffin becomes the coach, and Lane Kiffin watches some practices alongside Frank Wilson. I'm just saying, it's a little bit weird, because this offense, as far as play calling goes, it looked drastically better. You didn't see an obnoxious amount of wide receiver screens.
Maybe a pick route, and then he slips back
Like,
to the back of the
it
end
looked
zone.
drastically better.
He referenced that with us when we talked to him this week. Straight ahead, Connors with the first down. Wigman to Thomas.
Like, I was not frustrated by this offense
Since 2021.
in terms of play calling. I don't think I was maybe one or two times here and there, but for the most part, I wasn't stressing about the offensive play calling.
Fits it into Amari Thomas inside the 30.
There were some moments though, like when we got close to the goal line once, we just had some questionable calls, but
5 wide.
it'll happen.
Here's Thomas, sheds one, gets a block on the edge, and he's got a first down, it seems. We'll see the spot. Wigman to Frederick, second string tight end, bottled up at the 6. And the chip shot is good. 72-yard drive. 5-man rush. Too high and incomplete.
Come on, I've seen you rap with Shaq. Come on, give me a little 50 cents.
Here's Dean Connors instead, and Connors in the club. Takes it up to the 45-yard line. Kozio lined up to the right side. Wigman looking for somebody. There's Kozio.
Tamarcus Coley, just a hitter, man.
This drive started with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left in regulation. Wigman backtracking, got a man.
That was a great throw.
To Stacy Sneed. And a Houston first down on a gain of 22. On first down, Dean Connors. Found some daylight. Found the end
It's
zone.
crazy he got out of that.
Touchdown, Houston. 20-yard sprint for Dean Connors.
This ball's got to get down the field quickly if LSU's going to win this game.
I mean, this last 2 minutes here for us was really good. Chris Hilton only shows up. Nah, literally. Chris Hilton only shows up late in a bowl game to win a game. That's the only time he shows up. Last time we seen him show up was in the... I'm not remembering. Well, if I'm remembering correctly, the last time we really seen Chris Hilton show up was the bowl game against Wisconsin. I want to say that was the last time we really seen him show up. Because he just is so inconsistent. He was supposed to have a really good year this season. Nothing. Nothing, bro. Yeah, which sucks, because I like Hilton, man. I think he has so much potential. Just with his speed alone, he has a lot of potential. But yeah, the guy just does not show up until, like, late in bowl games, man.
James was late to cover him. It's a 46-yard pickup. Van Buren flush from the pocket again. Into coverage.
Another tight throw to Xavion Thomas.
Xavion Thomas. Here comes the blitz. To the end zone.
And Chris Hilton again.
Short of the goal line by Hilton, and now touchdown to the far side. Field judge and the side judge did not agree. The field judge
He was short by a lot, actually.
Further review.
Where was the nose of the ball when the elbow came down? All it has to do is break the plane.
Oh, I thought his knee touched right there. Never mind.
I think the
When I was watching last night, I just saw, like, I just watched the replay one time. I thought the knee touched.
Review, the receiver's elbow was down with the ball at the 6-inch yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Van Buren wants to throw. Jump ball
Going to Nick Anderson.
on the left side.
Another transfer that did nothing.
Straight ahead. Dan Van Buren kept it, and he gets taken down by Allen. They go with the sweep.
Xavion Thomas. Look at Traden pulling Xavion in, bro.
Xavion Thomas with the extra effort.
That's another touchdown for Traden. We can count that for Traden too. That doesn't happen unless Traden literally grabs Xavion and pulls him in.
This bowl season begin to go for a lot of guys.
And this is the most LSU thing ever. Like, how do we not get that ball, bro? How do we not get that ball?
The play was there for LSU. The Tigers.
How do we not get that ball, dude?
Got better as a player. The only DB for a
I mean, that was a very LSU thing to do. Just lose the game. You know, we were down by 10. We could have just not scored and lost by 10. and had it not be as stressful and painful. But yeah, you know, we had to go down there, score in a minute and a half, um, and then you know, get our hands, literally get our hands, be standing right where the ball comes on the onside kick, just to not get it. You know, we had two guys touch the ball before Houston even knew what was going on, and yeah, that was just a very LSU way to end the game. But yeah, I mean, it was a good game, man. Connors is an animal for Houston. Koziel is an animal. Wiegman had a really good game. Yeah, I mean, Willie Fritz is a great coach, man. So I knew it was going to be tough going into this one. I mean, they're a top number 21 team in the country. So yeah, just we're moving on past the Brian Kelly era, bro. We're done with that shit. Not speaking of it again. Not speaking of this game again. Not speaking of this season again. We're moving on. Lane Kiffin is here, bro. Save us, dude.